Good afternoon and welcome to BJC Halacha A, number 2104, part 1, using the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch. Halacha A keeps the Yetzer Hara away, dedicated in love and memory of Daniella, Neshama, Aliyah. Also dedicated for refuah Shlama of Gdalya, Asher, Ben, Shushana, Miriam. May have a speedy refuah Shlama and a successful surgery. Okay, we usually don't break up our halachas into part 1, part 2, but there's such an important halacha. It's a very long one with the commentary that we're going to break it down. Okay, so we're continuing with laws of Erev Pesach that falls on Shabbos. Here we go. So again, Shabbos day, Friday night and Shabbos, is the day before Pesach. Pesach's beginning Saturday night. In these circumstances, what do? One should not cook for this Shabbos cooked dishes containing flour or grits, for these foods can stick to the pots, and it is forbidden to wash them on Shabbos. Therefore, he should cook only those foods that do not adhere to their utensils. Now, let's see the commentary right away. So again, on Shabbos, one may not wash utensils that he does not need for that day. So that's why you want to not use certain types of foods that are going to stick to the utensils. Also, he says, when cooking chametz foods for the Shabbos, one should use only foods that will not adhere to utensils, so that one is not left with chametz that it would need to remove from the utensil before Pesach. The Mishnah Berurah, however, writes that it is best that the hot dishes that one prepares for the Shabbos be made of only non-chametz ingredients, cooked in non-chametz utensils. See next note for the practical applications, and that's what we do, right? We don't want problems. So you'll see, you already have pretty much, for the exception of the challahs, everything else is cooked in Pesach dishes, and it's kosher Pesach, right? You can have chicken, it's kosher Pesach. You're going to have potatoes, fish, all that stuff. They don't have to be chametz. Okay. So he says, after eating, he should shake out the tablecloth well and put it away with the rest of the chametz utensils in a room that one does not normally enter there on Pesach. Okay, let's try to do the footnote here, and then we'll probably have to pause until tomorrow, because this is a very important footnote. Nowadays, with the availability of disposable items, contemporary authorities recommend stowing away all of the chametz utensils before Shabbos and using only disposable tableware when eating the chametz meals on the Shabbos. All hot food is prepared with Pesach ingredients, like we said before, chicken soup without noodles, cholent without barley and beans, and potato kugel in Pesach utensils. Pesach utensils are used to serve the food, and the food is eaten on disposable plates or bowls. The food may then be eaten with chametz. We'll see what that means, right? In other words, take out the challahs. Care must be taken to ensure that the chametz does not come into contact with Pesach utensils. Therefore, one should clean his hands from chametz before handling Pesach utensils. Since one's house and kitchen must be prepared for Pesach before Shabbos, if it is necessary to wash one's hands, he should wash them in a bathroom sink. Many people find it most practical to limit the chametz used on Shabbos to the challah loaves or rolls that are eaten at the meals, and prepare the rest of the food, even cold food, from Pesach ingredients exclusively. At a minimum, one must have 2 loaves or rolls for lechem mishnah for each meal. Remember, we're only talking about Friday night and Shabbos morning. Some people quickly do the shalashudas before the time where you can't have chametz anymore, which is it could be 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. Each person should consume more than an egg's volume, or at the very least a kazayas of bread at each meal, which is an olive size, which is a little bit smaller than the egg size. After eating the meal, any crumbs of chametz remaining on the tablecloth should be shaken out in the toilet. The Shabbos candles should not be lit on that tablecloth. If the utensils have crumbs of chametz on them, they should be wiped off with napkins that should be flushed down the toilet. The above procedure may take place even before the conclusion of the meal. Thus, for the Friday evening meal, one may eat 1 course with chametz, and then after clearing out all the chametz as above, continue with the meal with only Pesach food and using Pesach utensils. Similarly, in the morning, one may clear out all of the chametz after eating 1 course with chametz. Afterward, one should wash out one's mouth at the bathroom sink, recite the kol chamira, the nullification of the chametz, declaration, right? Because we already said that at that point you can't have chametz anymore. So he makes that declaration, no fire, no burning, because it's Shabbos. and continue the meal with only Pesach food in Pesach utensils. Okay, we'll continue with this. It's very long already, 5 minutes. But very important halacha. So we'll continue with part 2, God willing, tomorrow. The sponsor feature halacha 36, 100 for the gold. Have a great day.